On this day in murder, June 22nd. On this day in murder, June 22nd, 1984, the small town of Lake Waco, Texas, was forever changed when three teenagers, Raylene Rice, Jill Montgomery, and Kenneth Franks, were found brutally murdered at Spiegelville Park in what would become one of the most controversial and haunting homicide cases in Texas history. The teens had gone to the lake that evening to hang out and watch the sunset. When they didn't return home, family members grew frantic. Their bodies were discovered the next day in a wooded area near the lake. All three had been stabbed repeatedly, over 40 times, and Jill had also been sexually assaulted. The town was horrified. The crime was so savage it felt personal, but no clear suspect emerged for months. Then, in early 1985, police arrested a man named David Wayne Spence, a troubled local who had a criminal history, but no direct connection to the victims. Investigators claimed Spence had been hired to kill another girl, but killed Jill by mistake. They said it was a murder-for-hire gone wrong, orchestrated by convenience store owner Munir Deeb, who supposedly took out an insurance policy on a different girl who resembled Jill. Spence was convicted and sentenced to death, based largely on jailhouse informant testimony and highly questionable evidence. Deeb and two other men were also arrested. But the case quickly unraveled. Years later, evidence surfaced suggesting Spence might have been innocent. DNA from the scene didn't match him. Witnesses recanted. Even the prosecutor admitted doubts. Still, Spence was executed in 1997, maintaining his innocence until the end. The Lake Waco murders remain a chilling example of justice gone wrong, or terribly right, depending on who you ask. But what's certain is this: 3 innocent teenagers lost their lives, and a community was left with more questions than answers. It all began on this day in murder.